Hello everybody, I do monthly roundups of my videos. I am behind. So let's talk about the last 10 videos that I uploaded, starting with Ragdoll, all the way back in, when the fuck did I upload this? I uploaded this in June, the beginning of June. Jeez, it has been a minute. All right, let me try and think, because usually I try and give a little bit of background as to what the hell was going on at the time, or why I made the video to begin with. I think Ragdoll was, it was a suggestion in a Twitter thread or something. I said to vote on what you wanted me to review, and I believe Ragdoll was in the top 3. I thought I recognized it. I did not. It was a different killer doll that maybe I've seen in passing, but never actually watched the movie. I ended up buying the CD for it, actually, the soundtrack, which doesn't have, like, any of the music that I liked from the movie on it. It had the intro song, I think, and that was it. It didn't have the outro song, which I really liked. That's nowhere to be found, except just the movie. So I don't really know what the plan was with everything. I don't know if maybe I was just fucking up the artist or something, but I got it. I might as well grab the fucking thing so you can see it instead of just... I bought it. Here it is in all its glory, baby. Ragdoll. New urban horror music from the original motion picture soundtrack. You got classics such as April, track 6. It came with this cute little thing where you can get a free Ragdoll Deluxe Movie Edition 12-inch figure if you filled this out and just sent it to them or some shit like that, and they put in all your information, pay for it. It's like 20 bucks. Obviously, that's not gonna work anymore. I would have done it at the time had I known, but I tried looking it up online to see if anybody was maybe selling them. I believe there was a posting on eBay, and I actually won the bid, but then those fuckers just canceled the auction. So then I don't know what that was all about.
Raid Shadow Legends, today's sponsor, Dark Fantasy RPG. The heroes are stalwart. The bosses are indefatigable. To flourish, you must stay assiduous. Raid Shadow Legends. The Hydra is a clan boss with 6 heads. Every head its own boss battle. Let's run through them. The head of Blight. You can kill it with fire. Like most things. The head of Torment. Petrifying. Blood-curdling. It's scary. The head of Mischief. Targets the champion with the most buffs. So, you know, if I was out there, I'd be fucked. The head of Wrath. Can wipe you in one go. Like a dry shit. The head of Decay. Ruins your team's healing. The head of Suffering. The main tank head. Raid Shadow Legends.
Did someone say super sick free legendary champion? I did. Sun Wukong, the mischievous monkey king, coming as a free legendary champion in Raid. All you gotta do is log in a Raid on 7 different days between August 22nd and October 23rd to get your hands on this awesome, sick, super sick champion.
Raid Shadow Legends.
For new players, you can get your hands on Stag Knight, one of the best epic champions around, as well as a skin for Stag Knight designed by JonTron. Just use the promo code JTSkin before October 7th. It's as easy as that. Don't worry if you're not a new player, you can still get Stag Knight and the skin through an in-game event.
Use my link in the description or scan my QR code to get insane bonuses. You might want to sit down for this one, because we are talking epic champion Knight Errant and other useful things. Energy refills, skill tome, XP booster. Hit the link in my description, and thank you, Raid Shadow Legends, for sponsoring this video.
Ragdoll! Let's read the comments to whatever the hell was going on in this one here. Erosa said, can't get over the couple actors who were truly trying to give an Oscar-worthy performance in this $500 horror film. And you gotta respect it at all times. It doesn't matter what you're gonna be in, you gotta give it your all. You gotta leave it all on the court. And I can't do anything but applaud those people. And honestly, they make a big difference in movies. They can carry a movie. Like if, what was the bald dude? If he wasn't in this movie might drop a star and a half, to be honest. So, I'm glad he's in here. Him specifically. Oh, this is the weird little pedophile director that walks in for a second. This guy right here. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this in the review. This guy right here, as soon as he walked in the room, I thought, he looks familiar. Who is that guy? Is that the guy from... That's not the guy from Killjoy, is it? That was my immediate thought. That looks like the guy from Killjoy, but I didn't end up confirming it in any kind of way until I did later on. And yes, that man is from Killjoy. So, which makes sense with them coming from the same fucking studio. But, fun fact, he's also in Killjoy. Sidevant said, I really appreciate that the possessed evil doll really just sounds like they sampled a bunch of angry cat noises. That's exactly what the hell it was. James Cowie said, the most unrealistic part of this movie is that they couldn't find cayenne in a New Orleans kitchen. Ah, this guy. Observant. I'm not gonna waste too much time on each movie here, so let's move on. How this low-budget slasher tricked me. This is Wrestlemaniac. Look at that mane! Oh, it's gone. It's dead and gone. It's gone forever. Holy shit. Yeah, this doesn't even look real anymore. It looks like a wig, like a really good fucking wig. Yeah, it's long gone. Anyways, Wrestlemaniac. That was also one of the voted Twitter movies, so I went to go watch that and did not enjoy that movie. In fact, I was getting awfully tired watching that movie, but I ended up making a video on it. Anyways, felt like there was enough content there. As far as any background, fucking I got dick all, dude. Maybe something will come to me when I start reading the comments here. Dark OW said, "Sir, your hair looks immaculate." Thank you. I appreciate that. It's gone now. Pee in my pants. It said 50 lobotomies. Pretty sure that's a one and done type of procedure, but expecting expert brain surgery info in a $5 wrestling movie may be asking too much. Hey, you leave that movie alone, okay? That was a great $5 wrestling movie. It's hard to take too many things seriously in this movie, but it is funny to make fun of. The coach said, "Okay, but a killer wrestler? The idea goes hard. I feel like this could have been a really fun idea if executed well. Dude pulling Bane moves and breaking people in half, but really over the top and played for some laughs? Could have been brilliant." From what I read in the interview with the director when he was talking about the idea, it sounded like something he was really passionate about, and he kind of made it sound like that. Like it is a great concept, and he wanted, you know, wrestler, he wanted gore, he wanted busty babes, and he kind of got all that, but, you know, the execution wasn't there. Granted, there was a lot of issues with production and, you know, budget and everything, but yeah, I also think if executed well, it could be a great over-the-top, like, horror comedy that can be enjoyed by many. This one was not really that. How to Ruin a Movie in the Last 30 Seconds, the hardcore review, which was the third movie of that Twitter voted thread. I very much enjoy this thumbnail because that's just basically the cover of the movie. I already knew what I wanted to do with that. How to Ruin a Movie in the Last 30 Seconds. I don't have any background on this one either. I said pretty much everything I thought about this movie in this fucking review, but let's read some of the comments here. Chris said, "I was expecting his daughter to be one of the victims in the movie he was shown, and at the end of it all, he takes Nikki into and treats her like a surrogate daughter." You are fucking up my brain, sir. "I was expecting his daughter to be one of the victims in the movie he was shown, and at the end of it, he takes Nikki." Oh, like she was gonna be in one of the snuff films. He was gonna take in Nikki. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, still would have been a better ending than what we got. Absolutely. Cosbutt said, "Justice for Nikki. Gonna be real. This is the shit fanfic is made out of. I could see my 16-year-old self writing to fix it on that atrocious piece of shit ending and giving her the due she deserved." I mean, when you put it like that, it sounds a little harsh, my guy. I would relax. But yeah, I was very serious about this title. This ruined hardcore for me, and it is very bothersome that this is a part of the movie. Steven said, "You know it's gonna be good when the video starts with 'I'm fucking pissed.'" Absolutely. Crop in the Chachis said, "Don't stop with the more obscure serious releases. This was an awesome take." Hey, glad you enjoyed it. I do want to say, I think I remember reading a comment that said something about the time when this movie was released, that it wasn't that okay, here it is, right here, I think. Scudboy, let me read this. "Hardcore is a product of its time. It's hard to overstate the cynicism of the late 70s and early 80s. Most major cities had sleazy red light districts where everything was available pretty much out in the open with very little done to try to enforce the law. There really aren't any modern equivalents in America today. A lot of Americans had given up on trying to change anything in the country. The attitude that life sucked and you just had to do what you do to survive was common, which worries me because that prevailing..." Xfinity sucks so much balls. They'll give me reminder calls that they're gonna show up, like a technician's gonna show up, which is fine. I appreciate appointment reminders. But what they say in their appointment reminders is very different than other appointment reminders. In their appointment reminders, they will call you and say, "Hey, just wanted to remind you that you have an appointment tomorrow. If your internet's fine now and working and you no longer require a technician, press 1. If you're sure that you still want this appointment, internet's still not working for whatever reason, you can press 2 to confirm. Or you can press 3 for more options." It's just like, we don't want to send anybody over there. We don't want to go anywhere. We don't want to do anything. Cancel the appointment. Or maybe you'll fuck up and not pick up the phone. Maybe you'll fuck up and accidentally press 1. Anything to get out of this. We don't want to go to your home. Just let us run you through the fucking 19 obstacles that are gonna do nothing over and over again. Sorry, Xfinity sucks balls. The attitude that life sucked and you just had to do what you could do to survive was common, which worries me because that's prevailing attitude I see growing today. Most movies not made for the children in the late 70s had bad endings. That's one reason Star Wars was so revolutionary for that time. It told the story with a happy ending. The very clear good guys won over the very evil bad guys. That's something I just was not familiar with, something I didn't know about. So if it's very much a product of its time and it's kind of meant to mimic what society was at the time, what society was at the time, that it's bleak and shitty, and you know what? The prostitute is gonna remain a prostitute. Nothing is gonna change because that's just the reality of the situation, which is something I kind of poked at when I was talking about the ending. Not in the sense of, oh, this is a product of its time, but me just saying like, oh, is it just supposed to be bleak? Is that the point? Because then that sucks to me. Obviously, watching it now, it fucking sucks. So, very understandable point from them, but it does not change my opinion on the movie. It's still very annoying to watch. The next movie is When Remaking a Classic Goes Wrong. This is the Cube 2021, the Japanese remake, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. This is a movie that I kind of had on the back burner for a while after making the original Cube review. So, I was kind of hesitant on watching it. Wasn't sure if there was really going to be anything there, but I was so happy with what I got at the end of it. It was just the perfect combination of, okay, I'm interested enough in this movie to keep watching and to see what happens, but also, this is great content, and I think it was just this perfect combination of things, and I very much was happy that I ended up watching it. Let's read some comments. Lulu said, take a shot for every flashback. Get absolutely plastered 20 minutes in, pass out, wake up in the queue. Nice. It's Bill said, bro's either just good at finding bad movies or he's just goated with the sauce at being funny as fuck. It's definitely more the first one, because there's a lot of bad movies I find, and I'm just like, I got nothing. You know how many times I pull up to a bad movie and I'm 15 minutes in, I'm just like, I have no jokes. This movie just sucks ass, and it just seems torturous. Why am I doing this? Move on. Croissant said, by the way, this is a very subtle theme that appears in the movie. I don't think you've noticed this, but the main character had a brother that killed himself. Ah, that's good. That's good. I thought he was going to actually blow my mind. That's funny. That is funny. This is Japan's revenge for the American version of The Ring. Hey. It's perfectly deserved, but like I said, I'm glad they did put this movie out. I think this is a very fun video to watch. I believe Jihoon and Scoutman worked on this one. They both did a great job on it. Scout, I believe, did the intro, and Jihoon did the live commentary section here, which had a lot of fun edits. So it's just perfect all around. I think it was a good time. Oh, the next one was the return of Pick a Hand that we have been waiting for with Kennie JD. This kind of came up because I think Kenny was doing like a Q&A on her Twitter or something, and then someone was like, oh, when are you gonna do a drinking video with Mr. Gigi or something? And then she sent out a tweet like, yo, you down? I was like, yeah, absolutely. And then after the back and forth, it just kind of made sense to do a Pick a Hand for this. And after kind of setting it up a bit, we ended up figuring out how to get drinking involved for her. And yeah, the return of Pick a Hand was here. And I think we had a very good interview that went for a long time, actually. But let's read some comments here. Alien said, man, I love when you two work together. The vibes are immaculate. Absolutely. More butter in the house, baby. Minus Amanda. Militia. Y'all's chemistry is unmatched. Love when my two faves work together. Thank you for watching. Appreciate that. Kenny, obviously, thanks for having me. Let's fucking go. Claps in chat for Kenny. Kay said, I really appreciate Kenny being authentic about her emotions on camera. When I'm feeling depressed, anxious, or exhausted, but have to continue with life anyway, because the world won't stop. Watching her videos where she's doing the same thing reminds me that I'm not alone and that I can do it too. I hope she continues to do it for her health and that she knows how much it means to her audience, not that we're just tolerating or accepting it. Absolutely. I very much agree with that point. I don't remember if did I bring this up in my Q&A video that I released on the second channel? I think I did, mentioning something about Kenny. But yeah, being very authentic in that way, I think is huge. That transparency as a creator, that's something that she definitely taught me more than anything when I was setting up the Pick a Hand. It was just like, it's just something, it's very different to see. You know, you're not really getting a whole lot of what the creator is going through at the time when they're making a video, especially, you know, once the camera's on. It's the whole stereotype of like, different person. Hey, bang, bang, boom. Life's great. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to a gnarly. And it is nice to just have someone be like, yeah, you know, Tay kind of fucking sucks, guys, but I watched this dog shit movie. Let's talk about this stupid dog shit movie. So, anyways, Ragdoll, right? And that can kind of just be its own fun thing on its own. It's just nice to be like, you know what? This person that I may have this parasocial relationship with, that I may idolize, they're just having a shit day and they're able to just There's like, yeah, this fucking sucks balls. It's nice. It's nice to see from creators. And it's also just, like they said, relatable. Maybe it gives them some empowerment to kind of feel like, yeah. So that's cool. Tangent, baby. The next video! Necromantic. What morbid curiosity made me watch, yeah. Yeah, this one was something. This one was definitely something. This was a video that, by the way, is monetized, baby! Don't snitch on me, pussies. There was a good amount of censoring that went into the video. And, you know, I tried not to say so many things in so many ways a lot of the times, even though it probably doesn't seem like that. But that in combination with fucking Fleshlight sponsoring the video, I think was definitely going to do me in. But I kind of ended up getting lucky on that. And I don't know if I should say this. I probably shouldn't say it. No, I'm not going to say this. Never mind. I was going to say my life hack, but I'm not going to say my life hack anymore. It's me. I have a big mouth, so let me not. Let me not. Let's read the comments. Wendy Goon said, I'm trying to record a video, but how can I not click on his thumbnail? I had to pin that one because that was great. Yeah, that's Scout made this thumbnail, and I do love this thumbnail. It's just it's just fun. It's just fun. Like, and that's what I think this fucking video is. It's just fun. Allison said, if Gigi gives a disclaimer, you know it's serious. Yeah, I don't know why. I think there was just, when I was kind of looking at the list of shit that's fucked up in this movie, although it doesn't really go, like, too peak in some of them, there's just a lot of it. I gotta say something, right? Especially with, like, the sponsor and shit. You know, I do know that I have some younger fans, obviously. I don't know how many, but I know they're out there. I've met you guys. Some of you guys, at least. Just out in the wild. Oh, I'll watch your videos. Oh, fuck. That's crazy. Yeah, I felt like this one needed some sort of warning, at least. Ghostly said, Gigi's the only person who ever get me to bop to a song about Pocket Punani. Yeah, so Fleshlight I did. This is the first Fleshlight song I did, actually. I always used to do just unboxing videos for them, but since I had been doing music for a while for the ads, I decided to do one for them. And this one was actually a lot of fun to do, and I tried on this one more than I have in other ones, as far as, like, the writing, right? And I think that was because I just had freedom in this one. Sure, Fleshlight wants me to mention certain things about the fucking product, but way less than like another brand, so I just had the freedom to kind of just talk about like jerking off and nutting everywhere in just so many different ways. So, and I think it came out good. It was I do like this sponsor song a lot. Colonel Sanders said, so far this is my favorite production for an ad you've done. You would actually throw it on the playlist one day. See, there you go. Yeah. I do like this song a lot, so I appreciate those of you that liked it as well. Okay, let's move on to I shouldn't have revisited this polarizing horror film. House of Wax review. This is when I started to get into saucy territory, right? And by saucy, not saucy territory, but as in I'm gonna start talking about some movies that you guys like, and not in the greatest way. So House of Wax, right? This one was a live commentary mix type beat. And I knew, it's not like I've gotten backlash on these in any kind of way. There's definitely been more comments, or they're not being mean. Well, at least that I've seen. I don't really look at the comments for that long. I look at the comments for the beginning of the video for a bit, and right now for something like this, but constantly checking on new comments, absolutely fucking not. Take care of your mental health, guys. But I knew there was gonna be a lot of people that were like, hey, I like this movie. And maybe not in like a, hey, fuck you type way. Just like, hey, I just wanted to say I like this movie, which is fine. If you like this movie, if you love this movie, that's cool. Like I say in some of the videos, like I get it for some of the movies. I understand why you would like this movie that much. Like, I would think I like these movies. They have a place in my heart for some reason because of like nostalgia in the past, but rewatching it, yeah, it is a little silly, but I still think it's like a really cool concept. You know, I always relate it back to something like 13 Ghosts, but I think 13 Ghosts is a better movie than this, but that's neither here nor there. I should rank the fucking Dark Castle Entertainment ones. I'll do it right now. Dark Castle Entertainment, all the ones I ranked. It was House on Haunted Hill was the first, I believe. I don't know the order after that, but it was House on Haunted Hill, Gothika, House of Wax, 13 Ghosts, Ghost Ship. Okay, so let's rank those 5 right now. House on Haunted Hill, I have not seen it recently, in well over fucking 42 years. So House on Haunted Hill, let's bounce that one out of there for now. Let's rank House of Wax, Gothika, 13 Ghost, and Ghost Ship. I will do that right now with extreme accuracy. Are you all ready to get mad at me again? Okay. Number 1. 13 Ghost. 13 Ghost is the best movie out of all those. Next would be... This is actually hard. Now it's like a 3-way tie for second place. Which one did I enjoy more, actually? I feel like I thought Ghost Ship was really fucking boring, but at the same time, I like kind of like parts of Ghost Ship, little portions of it. House of Wax, I think is fun, but there's just a lot of dumb shit in it. But I think it's fun, and I think that prevails above all. I don't think there's as much fun on Ghost Ship. I think that's more boring, and I think Gothika is more boring. So House of Wax is going to be second. 13 Ghost, House of Wax, and between Gothika and Ghost Ship, I think even though I gave Gothika a lot of shit, yeah, I probably put Gothika above it. Okay, yeah, so 13 Ghost, House of Wax, Gothika, Ghost Ship. In that order for the first 5 releases of Dark Castle Entertainment, excluding House on Haunted Hill, that would be N/A. What the fuck was I looking at before this? Shut up. Antoine said, this scene where the dude gets waxed alive ruined my childhood for a solid month. Yeah, no, a lot of these movies I will talk about often fucked up my sleep as a child. One topic said, Nick is a criminal bad boy. Nick gently taps cup with foot. They kick emo kids when they're... He kicked it pretty hard, man. I don't know. You saw those rings fly out. Zara said, the fact that you knew the other obscure actors but failed to recognize Jared Padalecki from Supernatural breaks my phantom heart. I've never seen Supernatural. I don't know who that is. Jared who? Who? Jared Padalecki. He's in Supernatural. And more girls. Friday the 13th. Yeah, I don't recognize this man at all. Sorry, guys. I've never seen Supernatural or 2004's New York Minute. I apologize, sorry. Kaya said, fully obsessed with Gigi, recognizing so many people of the cast from obscure things, but not Jared Padalecki. Okay, this must be the guy. I'm sorry. Dark Ice Yog said, I'm still standing. Yeah, it's a perfect coincidence, and I love it. Those types of moments are why I love commentary tracks, especially by Gigi. Yeah, it is definitely those types of moments that make me want to keep doing commentary tracks, because it's just, you can't recreate those moments. They just fall right into your lap, and you're like, this is fucking gold. This is content lightning in a bottle, baby. I love it, so I do want to do some more soon. Critics buried this movie for the wrong reasons. The Gothika review, that, like, the House of Wax review was, like, the getting you guys warmed up. Like, hey, I know some of you guys like this one. I'm going to joke on it and make criticisms of it. Wait till I come out with the Gothika review. Y'all gonna be mad, baby! Y'all are gonna be mad and upset. This one definitely got way more of that. Of the, what the fuck are you talking? It definitely got some more spice in there, but I knew that was gonna happen as soon as I started talking about Gothika. Because I know a lot of people like Gothika. And like I said, I get why some of you like it, but I'm still gonna googly goose on it. Murder Killington said, this was strangely RDJ's return to film after multiple highly publicized prison jail stints and decades of hardcore substance abuse. He was so famously a junkie that films would charge insane amounts to insure him during filming. On this movie, co-president of Dark Castle, Susan Levin, took a shine to the former star mess in recovery and got his ass back on track. They eventually married against her father's wishes. RDJ said to this day that had he not begged to be part of the film, he would have never stayed sober. This exceedingly mid-movie ultimately led to Jon Favreau putting his career reputation on the line when he insisted upon casting RDJ in a little ditty he was directing called Iron Man. Life is wild, man. Love the video. That's cool. That's awesome. What a fucking story. What an absolute story. Shout out to Susan Levin. Popping the fuck off for that one. That's great. Aware Bear said, actually really like this movie. Gothika did a great job at illustrating how when you're an abuse, especially sexual victim, no one listens to you. How being treated like you're insane for long enough can make you feel like you are crazy. How broken the system can really be by putting you closer to mental health workers who are themselves narcissistic and abusive to their patients. Correct. I'm not gonna argue with you in that regard. Jennifer said, Gothika scared the living shit out of me when I was a kid. The fact that this movie brought us Limp Bizkit's cover of Behind Blue Eyes feels so bizarre. Also, hearing the intro after so long gives me so much joy. Yeah, I'd had a little stint where I had forgotten to put in the For the Fans intro for a while. And also in some reviews, it just felt like it didn't really make sense to put it in. And then that just kind of kept happening until I had to bring it. I was kind of thinking about retiring it, but I like it a lot. So I wanted to keep popping it in where I could. And also sometimes I feel like, oh, is it taking too much of the video? taking away too much from the video? Like, is it too much of a break? Blah, blah, blah. Next movie. This horror remake was a very expensive mistake. Pulse. This is me kind of just continuing to dig in the bag of, like, old school horror that you guys probably remember. And I did not know what to expect with this one when I started looking into it and started watching it. And man, I still stand by it. This movie fucking blows balls. Persephone said, the original Pulse is quite good. It's a little wacky in spots and sentimental, but genuinely has a lot of creepy moments endemic to Japanese horror cinema. Simply put, if you like Japanese ghost stories, the original's got you covered. Also, the ghost walk scene is so stupidly creepy, it's not even funny. Yeah. I think that's the consensus, because I asked at the end, oh, do you guys want me to watch the original? And I heard it was good, so I was assuming there was going to be some sort of positive response, and that's exactly what the fuck I got here. It was everybody saying, you should at least watch it. You know, some people saying, oh, it's really good. Some people saying, it's perfectly okay. And it just definitely has a different tone than this fucking movie that you just watched. So, yeah, this movie sucks balls. I really don't have much more to say on this one, except this is literally one of the worst movies I've seen in very long. So, Pulse is butt. And going complete opposite of that, finding the best horror film of the year. Raka coming in here, swangin', making Talk to Me, which is great. Which is a great horror film. I still stand by that. I've seen it twice, and I hope you guys have taken time to go watch it as well if you're looking for a good horror movie to watch in the cinema. Aiden Armstrong said, my favorite part was the fact that it did the horror trope of main character making stupid decisions and actually did something with it. Every decision Mia made me let it... Oh, should I be reading this? These are technically spoilers. Okay, let me not read these, actually. I'm not going to read these. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to read the comments. I'm just going to say that this was one of those movies where I watched it and I did want to just talk. This is a different type of video, right? This wasn't the usual me breaking down the movie, telling you what happens, or me criticizing the movie, making a whole bunch of jokes at its expense. It's more like, I just want to talk about this movie with somebody and kind of talk about some of the things that I personally picked up. I'm sure fucking millions of others did, but some of the things I picked up, some of the things I was questioning, wanted to kind of hear what you guys were doing. As I described it, it was our little book club where I really enjoyed this and I just want to talk about it with somebody. So hopefully you guys can be that somebody if you watch the movie already. And I think it turned out to be a fun little, that type of video. Sometimes I get weird about those types of videos because it's not my normal type of content, but I do want to feel like I have the freedom to make a video like this and just kind of talk with you guys for a little bit, even though there's not so many skits and happy hoopy hoppy hoops, you know what I mean? But I think you guys enjoyed it, which is really nice. Thank you for watching it. And then we're caught up in all the fucking videos. That's the last 10 videos I've uploaded. I will be uploading many more. I appreciate you guys watching this and hanging around with me while you put me in the background. I do not care. That's appreciated either way. It's all good. I love you over there doing that thing. You can turn me down now. I'm a little loud. Leave a like, subscribe, and as always, I'm Mr. GG, and I am out. Mr.GG, gamer subs, Mr. GG, code 10% off. Subscribe to the first, third, everything.